Hey, GFL fans. My name is Jamal, host of the Athletes Forum podcast. Let's talk some ball.
We doing everything they talk about. You know I'm everything a boss about. Not putting work and gotta toss them out. I'm really biting, they just barking out. I'm really riding, they just parking now. His street, what to talk about. See the big H when I'm walking out. Yeah.
Yes. Welcome to the Athletes Forum podcast. Welcome to the locker room, where we talk football all around Europe and just football in general. My name is Jamal Clay. Thank you all for tuning in. GFL fans, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm coming to you today with an interesting topic. And again, this podcast is not necessarily breaking news or necessarily, starting stuff. We ask general topics, and we want you to subscribe, drop a comment, and let's talk about it. And I got an interesting one for you. All right. Two-part question. So if you're new to the podcast, drop a comment. This is the locker room where we just talk debate, and we just chop it up a little bit. But my question is a two-part question. One, when is scoring too much? All right. What would you define as scoring too many points or too much points, however you want to put it? That's the first question. Second question, are the Potsdam Royals the best team in Germany? Simple as that. Are the Potsdam Royals the best team in Germany? All right. There's been lots of topics all season between football and Europe about blowouts and competitiveness and stuff like that. And if you're looking at this thumbnail, you're going to think this show or this podcast is coming after Potsdam, when it's really the opposite. It's really the opposite. When you look at some of the games that they played, four different opponents, right? Four different opponents, they've outscored them 328 to 35. I mean, is it competitive? What does the league do? Is it fun for Potsdam? Do we blame them? Do we blame the other teams? You guys let me know what you think. Drop a comment. But look, all right, when we talk about this, Hildesheim Invaders, 69 to 14. Allgäu Comets, 96 to 14. Berlin Rebels, 63 to 0. Paderborn Dolphins, 92-7. Now, maybe you could say these are just the bottom teams of the GFL, and these aren't necessarily the top dogs. But at the same time, like, if this is the top league in Germany, like, where's the competitiveness from the other teams, right? Coming from a defensive player, I'd be damned if I'd be a part of a team that's, scoring 96, 63, 92, points. At some point, you got to play ball, right? At some point, like, there's a pride factor, and there's a reputation, there's a respect factor, all right? And like I said, you may think this is coming after Potsdam. It's really not. They can't control who they play, but, they can do their job. But at the same time, like, a lot of people always come at, again, I cover the European League of Football. I know. I'm not trying to be biased here. I'm just trying to paint the picture. A lot of people come at the European League of Football with there are too many blowouts. Munich, Berlin, right? Munich, Barcelona. Between two matchups, they scored 140 something points to 0, right? I get it. That doesn't change the fact that, like, blowouts in general are kind of a two-way street. It's not just on, or a three-way street. It's not just on the team, scoring or the team defending, but the league as well. Like, there's a lot of different factors that come into this. But, like, is it even fun for Potsdam to be scoring that much? Is it like how competitive is the GFL now? Is that a serious question? I'm not coming after you. I'm just asking. And again, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Like, how do the Potsdam Royals compare to maybe, the upper echelon teams in other divisions, ELF or, whatever? And, like, you could say, like, they got too many imports or whatever the case may be. I've heard it all. Again, my question is like, at what point do we make a change here for the respect aspect of the league and other teams and stuff like that? Maybe if a league, not just GFL, any league, maybe if a league is having all these blowouts, maybe they just need to shorten the amount of teams in the league. Maybe too many teams is not the answer. And again, that's for any league, right? But again, you look at these scores, like video game numbers, right? 96-14, 96 or 63-14, 69-14, 96-14, 63-0, 92-7. Like, where do we take it from here? You guys let me know what you think. GFL fans, again, I just deliver the questions, I deliver the debate, and we talk it out. So drop a comment, let me know what you think. Where does Potsdam go from here, right? Where do those players go from here? Do they just want to keep throwing video game numbers and not playing, versus the best of the best, wherever that league is, not the European League of Football, wherever that league is, right? So we'll see. But here's my second question to you. Are they the best team in Germany? Probably the best team in Berlin, right? Berlin Rebels, Berlin Thunder. They're the best team in the capital? They're the best team in the country? You let me know what you think. Drop a comment, and we'll talk about it.